It's a little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
Wow.
Let's talk about the title of this because it's called Super Mayor, and that is what Tiffany Henyard calls herself.
I think they take this serious. I think it's a big game to them, and they don't understand that the more confusion and the more back and forth that we do, no one suffers but
The drama surrounding Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard is wilder than a Six Flags roller coaster. This isn't your typical political squabble, it's a full-blown soap opera in a suburb of Chicago. From legal battles to furious residents, the accusations against her have the town on the brink of chaos. Get ready for an unforgettable ride as we dive into the scandal shaking up Dalton.
Again, no comment from Mayor Tiffany Henyard. Voters here will first head to the polls in February for the primary election, then the general mayor.
The latest bombshell, Mayor Tiffany Henyard has filed a lawsuit against the village of Dalton and Thornton Township. This isn't just a legal dispute, it's a fierce battle for power that's shaking the community's foundations. Rumors are flying about misappropriated funds, shady deals, political vendettas, and plenty of finger-pointing. Public reaction? Not pretty. Residents are furious, calling for her resignation, and the streets are buzzing with discontent. What was once a quiet town is now a hotbed of scandal, and tensions are rising fast.
Henyard was not at the hearing here today, neither was her attorney, and she was not made available for a...
Legally, Mayor Tiffany Henyard may have a stronger case than many realize. Legal experts are quietly suggesting her arguments could succeed. She claims voter suppression and a rigged caucus process, and her allegations are surprisingly compelling. Henyard asserts that her supporters were deliberately locked out of a crucial caucus meeting left out in the cold while her opponents enjoyed private discussions inside. The details are juicy, the accusations explosive, and according to her legal team, the evidence is mounting. This isn't just about a mayoral election, it's about the integrity of the democratic process, or so Henyard claims.
Thornton Township and in Dalton. Except in one case, Tiffany Henyard wants on a ballot, while in another, a Henyard ally was looking to keep...
The legal battles are just one side of this tangled saga. On the other side, the furious residents of Dalton are fed up with the ongoing turmoil. Their anger is palpable, their frustration boiling over. They're not just upset about the political maneuvering, they're furious about how it's impacting their daily lives. Essential services are being neglected, city operations are grinding to a halt, and the sense of community is dissolving into a maelstrom of accusations and recriminations. This isn't just a political battle, it's a full-blown crisis of governance, a breakdown of trust between the people and their elected officials. The conflict between Mayor Henyard and her constituents is escalating rapidly. Accusations of revenge, petty power plays, and blatant disregard for the needs of the community are flying fast. Insiders whisper of a mayor operating with a scorched earth mentality, determined to cling to power at any cost. But the closure of the mayor's office and the halting of vital city services aren't just administrative decisions, they are seen as acts of defiance, perceived as deliberate attempts to punish those who oppose her. The atmosphere is thick with tension, and Dalton's future hangs precariously in the balance, with residents wondering just how far this crisis will go.
The objector's petition has been withdrawn.
Can't do that. Can't contest everyone.
Then there's the city shutdown, the ultimate consequence of this ongoing conflict. Rumors are swirling about the real reasons behind it. Is it a genuine failure to renew insurance, or a calculated political move designed to create chaos and distract from the legal battles? Speculation is rife, and accusations are flying fast. The impact on the community is devastating. Residents are scrambling, and the city is effectively paralyzed. It's a chilling demonstration of the power, or perhaps the lack of it, that one individual has to bring an entire community to its knees.
Are off behind me. The doors are locked here, and there's a sign on the building right now that says it's closed. For how long, neither residents nor employees know.
Looking ahead, the future of Dalton remains uncertain. Will Mayor Henyard prevail in her legal battles? Can she regain the trust of her constituents? Will the town ever recover from this period of unprecedented turmoil? The answers remain elusive, shrouded in a haze of legal maneuvering, political posturing, and simmering public anger. Rumors continue to circulate, whispers grow louder, and the drama shows no signs of abating. This isn't just a local story, it's a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked power, the fragility of community trust, and the explosive potential for conflict when things go wrong. Now, let's hear from some of the folks watching this train wreck unfold. One commenter wrote, "Got evicted, but who's paying her lawyers?" better not be the taxpayers who don't want her. This speaks volumes about the public perception of Henyard's actions. Many feel she's using taxpayer money to fight her own battles, showing a blatant disregard for the community's needs. Reflecting on the justice system, another commenter echoed the sentiment, "Could we please get an adult to come to this town and take control? This is insane." The frustration is palpable, and the sense of helplessness is overwhelming. These comments perfectly capture the mood in Dalton, a community yearning for stability, leadership, and a return to normalcy.
Manipulation. Nobody likes being manipulated, and when you get here, you know that's exactly what.
Beyond the immediate fallout of the lawsuit and public outcry, a deeper, more insidious issue is at play: the erosion of trust in local government. Years of questionable spending, lavish taxpayer-funded trips, and accusations of cronyism have created a deep divide between Mayor Henyard and her constituents. This isn't just about one lawsuit, it's the culmination of years of simmering resentment and a growing belief that the mayor is more focused on self-preservation than serving the community. The current crisis is merely the latest symptom of a much deeper malaise.
Need some action, somebody that's actually going to do their job. How about that? Somebody that's coming in, work for the people, not themselves, and have pictures of.
The FBI investigation hanging over Mayor Tiffany Henyard casts a long shadow over the entire situation. While no charges have been filed, the mere existence of the investigation fuels speculation and reinforces the perception of wrongdoing. This uncertainty creates an atmosphere of instability, making it harder for Dalton to move forward and address the pressing issues facing the community. The investigation itself has become a major distraction, diverting attention and resources away from essential services and community needs. Adding to the complexity is the involvement of other key figures, notably State Senator Napoleon Harris, the Democratic committeeman who oversaw the caucus Henyard claims was rigged. His actions or inactions are under intense scrutiny, and accusations of voter suppression remain unresolved. The political ramifications extend beyond Dalton, with the potential to impact state-level politics, as Harris's role in the crisis continues to stir tensions and fuel controversy. The situation is far from simple, and its consequences could ripple through the broader political landscape.
Hesitation is that if there's a person in there that will just say yes to everything, I mean, it will.
The financial implications of this ongoing conflict are staggering. The costs of legal battles, disruptions to city services, and the potential for further investigations will likely strain Dalton's already precarious budget. Taxpayers are understandably concerned about the financial burden, adding another layer of anger and frustration to an already devastating situation for the town. The long-term financial repercussions could be catastrophic. Beyond the legal and political aspects, there's a human element to this story that cannot be ignored. The residents of Dalton are not just passive observers, they are directly impacted by the turmoil. Their voices, often drowned out by political noise, deserve to be heard. Their experiences, frustrations, and hopes for the future of their community are crucial to understanding the full scope of this crisis. The consequences of this conflict are felt deeply by the people who call Dalton home.
Spokespeople today and trustees who are calling it a ploy.
What's going on? What do we do?
Tiffany Henyard's political struggles serve as a cautionary tale, emphasizing the critical importance of transparency, accountability, and ethical leadership in local government. It's a complex story intertwined with legal battles, political maneuvering, and the raw emotions of a community grappling with a crisis of confidence. While the outcome remains uncertain, one thing is clear: the saga of Dalton will continue to unfold, captivating and alarming observers for months to come. Adding another layer of intrigue to the situation is the involvement of Tiffany Henyard's romantic partner, Kamal Woods. While not directly implicated in the legal proceedings, Woods' presence in the background and his public defense of Henyard have only fueled the controversy. His outspoken criticism of the media and unwavering support for the embattled mayor have become focal points of public debate, sparking speculation about the extent of his role in the political drama unfolding in Dalton. The line between personal relationships and political strategy is becoming increasingly blurred, leaving many to question the true nature of the power dynamics at play.
Well, we were advised by the attorneys to close the building. The building shouldn't be open.
The situation is further complicated by Tiffany Henyard's dual role as both Dalton mayor and Thornton Township supervisor. This overlap blurs the lines between local and regional politics, adding layers of complexity to the ongoing drama. Accusations of financial mismanagement, lavish trips and questionable spending are not isolated incidents. They form a troubling pattern that has eroded public trust and fueled widespread discontent. What began as a political dispute has now evolved into a perfect storm of legal battles, political maneuvering, and simmering public anger. The residents of Dalton are exhausted, the city is paralyzed, and the future remains uncertain. The saga of Tiffany Henyard is more than just a local news story. It serves as a cautionary tale about the abuse of power, the need for accountability, and the devastating consequences of political dysfunction. It's a stark reminder that even in seemingly quiet suburbs, the drama can rival any Hollywood blockbuster. The big question remains, can Henyard weather this storm, or will the weight of her actions finally bring her down? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, this story is far from over. Will Henyard's legal strategy succeed, or will public opinion force her from office? And what are the long-term consequences for Dalton, a town already grappling with financial woes and disillusionment? These unanswered questions continue to fuel the drama, keeping the community on edge. Stay tuned for more updates on this explosive saga.